Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Garaphir is saying hello as well. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We both are really excited to be here as we continue our journey through King's Gondor and discovering what else the game has in store for us in this new adventure. And I've already come to mind with the fact that we need to defeat bees for the Slayer did. So might as well take some of them down now that we are here. I mean, we are getting tokens of heroism and everything, so it's gonna be... It's still making progress in some way. The token drops, of course, are not guaranteed, but every time you get one, at least you feel like you are advancing something. You have discovered Harlond. Awesome, so it was right along the way. Good to know. Just pop a quick conviction to recover some health and some morale. What's that? This seems to be like... Well, it's a ruin, of course, but is this an enemy camp? Another one of the locations we need to find for the deed? Of course, this bit will not make it easy for us to get that answer. Ost nor here. And that will most likely mean... Well, at least this one doesn't seem to be filled with enemies. And we can get some crafting materials in here. Maybe there will be a quest that will have us come here to, I don't know, gather goat meat or milk or, I don't know, something. But if not, we still got the location checked for the deed, and that's okay. I gotta say, I'm really enjoying this vegetation here in Arnach, which is, of course, what this area is known for. But under the light of the dawnless day, or the lack of light, shall we say, this was really hard to appreciate. So, of course, one of the reasons I'm really excited for this King's Gondor is the chance of seeing Gondor as it truly is and not clouded by the dawnless day, because the only portion of Gondor that we were able to see was Western Gondor. All other portions of Gondor were clouded, so it's really cool to finally be able to see them under the sunlight.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Rendis beckons you to her. You look like you can take care of yourself. She studies you intently while being aware of her surroundings. My name is Rendis. I'm in charge of patrols along these roads. We could use someone of your ability if you could help. Imloth Melui has got its hands full with restoration efforts, and we have supplies being carted all along these roads. Sometimes the supplies get lost. I'm concerned that Dintan's Overlook has been overrun by remnant orcs. I used to oversee the supply routes from there, but I can no longer patrol in peace. Just follow the road east until you see a path through the forest to the north and to the cliffside. Perhaps you could do us all a favor and clear the way. Imloth Melui. Yeah. And Dindal Overlook is, of course, another location we need to discover for the Explorer deed. We'll be getting there soon enough, I think. This is Arnach. Oh. Yeah, I'm so glad to finally be able to see more of Gondor under the sunlight. Was a long time coming, but we're finally here.
Stay a moment.
The ranger does not acknowledge your arrival. We need to investigate Aegollant. Scouts have reported an increased presence of bandits in the area, looting and pillaging travelers along those roads. To make matters worse, deserters have been captured by these bandits. Release them and send them back home. The ranger idles once again and looks past you as though you do not exist. Alright, a little bit used to that, so I don't mind too much. Baranor, captain of the Guardsmen of Arnach, nods and welcome. And here we have the stable master as well.
Welcome, my friend, to Arnach. What brings you hither?
You explain that you seek word of corsair activity along the coast of Arnach, and that some folk of Gondor believe Balakhôr and the heirs of Castamir still threaten the king's peace. Baranor rubs his chin. I do not doubt that some corsairs fled into the wild when the fighting turned against them, but their numbers must be quite small, shouldn't they? I will ask around the town and see what I can learn. Perhaps while I do, you will take care of some of the foes that do endanger Arnach. There may be some few brigands as ever, but I speak mainly of wild threats, wolves, avang, and any beasts that grow bold when unopposed. Baranor, that name does ring a bell. I do remember some of it, but yeah, that's what I thought is one of the NPCs that we met before in Eastern Gondor and asked us to defend Arnach. I don't remember all the details, of course, but that bold hit I do remember. I'm sorry, Baranor. I don't mean to offend. And here we have Kolnedak to continue investigating the stone supplies.
Greetings, stranger. You are timely, as I was ready to send word that we had a partial wall collapse here.
Oh god. As you inform her of the bad blocks, her face grows troubled. Dark news, indeed, and I feel the fool for not having noticed if our stock was tainted. I will check the stores immediately. Our stone is currently stored within a local barn. Meet me near the northern farms. And is that it? Yeah, I mean, I already knew there wouldn't be a lot of quests in Arnach because, well, they did only want you to complete 12 of them. But it feels a little anticlimactic not to have something else. Because when we were in here during the Eastern Gondor days, there were lots of quests in Arnach and Imloth Melui, more than 12. That's for certain. But not so much in here. Now, this is Forlong's throne, or we should say it was. Poor Forlong will not be coming back to this. And it seems there's nothing in this hall for us to do. What a shame. I mean, I had already heard that this King's Gondor quest pack was really short, but I'm still a little surprised to see how short, really. Now, if I could get atop one of these roofs to get a good picture of Imloth Melui, that would be great, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. The LOTRO team is a little bit more wary about roofs and that kind of stuff, and going beyond the borders, so it's a little bit disappointing, but at the same time it's to be expected at this point in time. I really want to check Imloth Melui too, but I guess we're gonna wait until the quests take us there. Defeat orcs in Dindal's Overlook. What about bees? Does this count? Yeah. Counts for the epic at least. Housestruck Lingerer. That should be enough. I immediately regret this as well. Do we get another deed, maybe? Work Slayer of Arnach. Yeah, that's what I thought. 1 out of 30. At least, once again, it's not much. Oh yeah, we'll need to fight a couple more works, it seems. Now, if I'm reading the map correctly, we need to follow this path to get to Tindal's Overlook proper. Defeated orcs. I hope I'm reading the map right. There we go. Stinging bee. This sounds like it should be it. Maybe we need to... Oh, come on. Oh, we need to go to Aegollant. Okay. That we can do, but first we need to take care of these guys. Oh, for God's sake. I might even need to start using a morale pots more often out in the landscape, something that I hadn't done for a long time. You see me there using the Way of the Spear, right? So that's what I mean. Please tell me this is the Overlook. Please tell me I didn't come here in vain. I mean, this is an Overlook, alright. But it's not... not the one we need for the deed. Ah, Minas Tirith, they're in the distance. I want to take a closer look. Ah, Christ. What a shame. One of this should be the Overlook, right? I mean... Imloth Melui. Yeah, we're gonna get that one. Minlas Halaklania. Ah, no, Lebanon. No. The Erui Delta, stragglers and new threats in Arnach. Okay, it seems this Overlook is not a location for the deed, so that's why it's not a landmark on the map. So, okay, I guess we didn't need to come all the way here, but we did. And gave all these guys time enough to respawn. Yeah, you see, that's what I mean. I didn't see the Eye of Sauron among the vegetation and everything, so... It kind of sucks when you cannot anticipate that kind of stuff. And now that I think of it, well, Sauron's defeated anyway. What's his eye doing around here anymore? I don't know, maybe this effect needs to be renamed a little bit, but it's such a small detail, I don't think they're gonna do it. Oh my god. Okay, this guy has another corruption. Great. That's done. Now, Reniaril, yeah, we can find her back at the crossroads. I gotta say, we're getting tokens fairly consistently, so that's good.
What can I do for you?
I could hear the cries of the orcs all the way from here. So the deed is done then. Hopefully we won't have to deal with any more stray orcs in the area. With so many fleeing from the war, it can be difficult to track them all down. Thank you for your service. Alrighty. So that's another one. And here we have the farms to investigate the stone stores. So let us check.
It is as we feared.
Our stock within has also been seeded with poor quality stone. If I were a betting dwarf, and I am, I would say that we might find some answers in Aegollant, where a group of bandits had set up camp. Down the hills and across the road they linger, attacking passers-by on the road and stealing from the town when they can. The captain of the guard, Baranor, has been planning to rout the swine, but his forces are stretched a bit thin at the moment. You seem like you can take care of yourself. Why not search the camp? Look for more of these blocks or any other clues that might tell us who is responsible for the deception. So, Kolnerak's words lead me to believe that Baranor might have some task for us in Aegollant as well. So let's talk to him and advance the epic, and let's see if my gut is right on this one. Ah man, I don't get tired of seeing these Gondorian towns under the rays of the sun. Ah, this is so good. And with no clouds to boot. Clear skies. As far as the eye can see. Awesome.
You upheld your side of the bargain. I have done the same.
I asked around Arnach and, well, it seems that a few of the people here have heard that Balakhôr the Scourge survived the fighting at Pelargir and escaped into the wilderness. Some folk believe they saw him personally, though from a distance. He supposedly made camp to the south of Arnach in view of the river. If you wish to learn the truth of it, I suggest you there begin your search. Yeah, they're right next to Aegollant, so I was half right. We don't need to go to Aegollant, but we do need to go around the area. We're gonna grab this milestone because at some point I will need a milestone and I don't want to go back all the way to the Harlond. Arnach is a little bit more central, so it would work for the time being. Please tell me you are enjoying this view as much as I am. Of course, I know I'm late to the party. This quest pack has been out for what, 4 months now? Maybe even 5? I don't know. But I mean, most people might already have seen this. This is all new to me, and oh my god, it's awesome. It's everything I wanted. I understand why we got the Dauntless Day, of course, in Gondor, and it made sense, but it was always a little bit of a bummer that there were no other versions of Gondor that looked more lush, more green, that would give us the view, right? I mean, I'm repeating myself by now. But this is truly something that I've been longing for so long. That's what you get for not paying attention. I was answering my wife and just fighting on the sides. And yeah, that's not something that you could really afford in this sort of difficulty. I earned it. I was asking for it. But I really needed to answer that message, so I hope you don't mind. Back on track, I hope. So, Aegollant. So, free capture deserters. And we need to defeat archers and sneaks, so that guy we fought there was just practice, it seems. Oh! What do we have here? You found a pile of the shoddy stones. Oh my god, please don't do this to me. I need to fight the captain too. Please don't do this to me. You found a crumple note. Is that a note we can read? Doesn't seem so. No. What a shame. Well, Kolnirak will tell us what this note is about, of course, and we are one step closer to solving this mystery. But it's a shame we cannot find more answers right now. There goes the first sneak. It seems we will take some time in here just because of those sneaky guys. I don't want to take the black ash, so I hope you don't mind me leaving the chest with just wood. As far as I understand, it's gonna stay like so until somebody else grabs it. Or is it gonna respawn more loot? I don't know how this chest works. I hope I'm not screwing somebody else by just my poor inventory management. Oh, I thought I was outside the zone of the puddle. Christ. Right. More archers and sneaks we need. I gotta say, as good as Resounding Challenge is and as good as the revamped version after the Warden rework is, it has its downsides on this increased difficulty. It has such a long range that it pulls a lot of enemies unintendedly. As much as I enjoy this gambit, it seems I need to be more careful and look for something else to pull in AoE, because otherwise I might end up pulling some guys that I don't want to fight. And once again, that's something that you really need to keep in mind. Ah, for God's sake. Yeah, I pulled that brute and I didn't mean to pull that guy. I need to back off. I don't want to pull that captain. I end up pulling up an archer and everything. Please don't die. Oh God! Shouldn't have left that wolf kill me. God! All the way to the north. Jesus. Yeah, bottom line, don't use Resounding Challenge on higher difficulties. I mean, unless you want the challenge, and the challenge is alright. But it really... That really set me back. Especially because now we only need sneaks. I was about to defeat one of them when I got down. Is that a sneak? No, that's a brute. We don't need to fight the brutes. Alright, we don't need to fight this bee. Okay, I'll do it. Oh, okay. Here's one. Cool. That's one. Just missing the last one. Oh, thank God. Air smiles upon me today. Now we can go south and investigate the rumors about Balakhôr. So we're back on track. How many bees? Halfway through the bee deed, basically. There we go. Annoyingly aggressive Avank. I don't wanna confirm how annoying he is. I'll take your word for it, game. I'll truly do. Now this river looks gorgeous. Oh. You know what? This indeed asks for yeah, I mean, how can you not Love this viewing here. The tower there in the background. Awesome. Oh, that was amazing. Gimli and Legolas. You found the burnt timbers of an old campfire near the shoreline. The clothes inside this bag are of the style favored by corsairs. The ash of the burnt timbers has cooled and no embers remain. No longer seaworthy, this boat served its former occupant well enough.
This campsite might have belonged to anyone.
Just because it bears the signs of being a corsair camp does not mean it was made by Balakhôr. Anyone could have come ashore here. Do I need to remind you that we saw him die aboard the Night Jewel? He could not escape from the dead, and did not. It beggars belief, Beriathan.
Gimli is right. This camp might have been made by anyone.
Balakhôr did not leave the deck of the Night Jewel alive. But this too can be true, Beriathan. It may not matter.
Balakhôr need not have survived to inspire those who believed in his purpose.
Is it not possible he might have become in death more of a symbol to his people than he could have remained in life? A man can be slain. It is more difficult to fully destroy that for which he stood. What if someone has taken his place, Beriathan? What if someone has adopted his name and his appearance in an attempt to rally the heirs of Castamere? We should tell Baranor of this possibility so he can keep watch and guard against it. Let me just check these cosmetics. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's some repurposed ones, and all of them are really good cosmetics, mind you. But I mean, I might take this one, but as I don't like how we have two different shades of black. That's why I don't use this one much. I mean, this one works well enough for me. Anyway, as you have seen, and as I suspected too, somebody else is using Balakhôr's name. It's most likely. So we need to warn Baranor about this, and well, continue our investigations about all these other matters as well, because they are also quite intriguing. Or 67 essence, I might have some use for that. Now this pocket item that we got at the end of last episode, as you can see here, it has more raw stats than the one that we are looking for, but the one we are wearing has 2 essence slots, so I don't think we're gonna replace our pocket item anytime soon. So when I have some time, I'm gonna get the embers rather. And once again, we are so close to the end of the current level cap that it really doesn't matter much. It seems Warcry would be a little bit better at pulling mobs for AoE situations without going overkill as Resounding Challenge does. Let me check that, because Warcry, it has a 10-meter radius and is self-centered, right? So there's that, but Resounding Challenge has a 20-meter radius, yeah. Yeah, it seems we should resort to using Warcry for some pulls, maybe not all of them, but we gotta be a little bit more careful, as you have seen, so gotta get used to Warcry more and less Resounding Challenge. what do we have here? Olnedag. Check this note that we found and tell me what's going on, if you can figure this out.
You return. Tell me, what did you find? We must find out who is behind this.
The note that you found mentions someone named Garaphir who is moving on to Imloth Melui. The gang you encountered in Aegollant was to report to him once they had finished moving the shipment of stone into our warehouse. We must find out who is behind this. I recommend you to go to Imloth Melui and speak with the captain of the guard, Merenir. He may know something of this Garaphir. That's what I expected. We are moving now to Imloth Melui. That's gonna be so cool. Imloth Melui was already gorgeous under the light of the dawnless day. It's the Garden of Gondor, of course, as you might remember, and as this quest is saying once again, so I can only imagine how beautiful it looks under proper sunlight. I cannot wait to go there, and I think we have enough time today for doing that and checking out Imloth Melui.
What have you discovered? Did Balakhôr survive the war?
What have you discovered, Beriathan? Was there any truth to the rumors spoken among the people of Arnach? Did Balakhôr survive the war? You recount to Baranor what you discovered and what Legolas had to say about the fallen leader of the heirs of Castamir. The Guardsman nods grimly. Aye, an impostor could cause trouble for King Elessar and for Gondor just as easily as Balakhôr himself might have done. We will remain alert for any who appear, and I trust you will do the same as you continue south and westward to the Crossing of Erui. There are several small villages beyond the Erui that may foster similar sentiments as those here in Arnach. Good fortune go with you. To the Erui it is. But first, we gotta go to Imloth Melui, of course.
How can I be of service?
The Arnach nods at you. Well done. The Arnach's face is obscured, but you can sense a brief smirk. Awesome! What else do we have here? New deed known to the renewal of Gondor. So we have completed that deed, and we have now the new deed, friend to the renewal of Gondor. Where is the renewal of Gondor? In here, right? The dawnless day behind them, the people of Gondor may once again look beyond mere survival. It will be a treacherous path, strewn with rocks and marked with deep pits, but at the end lays a bright future. Awesome. So here we have this new deed, and this is the one we have completed, known to the renewal of Gondor, 5 LOTRO points, some marks. You have reached acquaintance status with the renewal of Gondor and 5 LOTRO points. Awesome. And with this we can make our way north to Imloth Melui. Let me just check some of these deeds. We're gonna complete a new deed in here, Traveler of Lost Arnach renewed. That's gonna be great. And we need 3 more quests to complete this deed. The bees, we're making good progress there. Galdir's Dale, the Erui Delta, but the works will take some more time, so let's see if we can knock out a couple more works before we make our way to Imloth Melui. How many tokens we have now? 29. Good. Oh, I cannot wait to see this. Wow. Seems we have all the quests we were missing in here.
Could you spare a moment? You look as though the war has painted a stroke on you.
Could you spare a moment?
Part of my father. He idles in his work and has very little reason to speak to me. Could you possibly deliver a message?
Lucas, the war has painted a stroke on you. The war has taken the heart of my father. He idles on his work and has very little reason to speak to me. Could you possibly deliver a message? Yeah, sure. The young woman hesitates for a moment before whispering a message into your ear to deliver. His name is Halgur. You can find his homestead south of Imloth Melui. Oh, come on, but I was just there.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Welcome to Imloth Melui. I am Malenor. I am overseeing the transport of supplies from the Harlond to Imloth Melui and the surrounding land. We have been getting reports that some of the townsfolk are not receiving the supplies they need to begin work on the restoration efforts. Malenor looks off into the distance, tracking movement in the horizon. If you could lend a hand, we would be most appreciative. I've tracked several works to an abandoned camp east of Arnach. There seems to be a large work presence in that area. Our supplies have also disappeared from those roads. Go and rid us of these felled creatures so that we may resume our work in haste.
Mind my words, traveler.
Greeting, traveler. Welcome to Imloth Melui. She flies through papers, showing you little concern. I am surveying the land and the damage done to it spread far and wide from here to Pelargir. We seem to be missing a few crates of building materials. If you are keen to lend your aid, could you perhaps visit Arnach to the south and see if there are any materials that have been left behind? Our efforts to restore Gondor are vast, and a few items being unaccounted for is nothing new. Okay, but I mean, those were all places I've already been in. You could have told me sooner. Anyway, let's get the stable master in Imloth Melui.
Greetings, friend.
Ah, there's another one in here. Ah, you discovered Imloth Melui. Awesome. So, there we go. Completed reclaiming Lost Arnach, 5 LOTRO points and Virtue XP. And this full title. You have explored Lost Arnach in great detail. And we have a new deed, Explorer of King's Gondor East. Stragglers and new threats. Stragglers and new threats in Lost Arnach, Upper Lebanon, and Lower Lebanon. So the meta did. Good, we can do that. 5 LOTRO points. What do we have here?
Might I take a moment of your time?
A stranger, please, if you could spare a moment. We are well underway with the restoration efforts in Gondor, rebuilding after the war, as you know. I have been overseeing the restoration of farmland. I am a bit concerned about the increased population of badgers gathering to the southwest. Normally, these animals are harmless, but they are burrowing and digging much deeper and more frequently around the banks of the river Erui. I foresee this having long-term effects on the farming efforts in Arnach. Could you aid me in driving them away? We would be most grateful. Okay. Is that gonna be it for Imloth Melui? Because this town is so cool that there should be more. I want more. Imloth Melui was one of the coolest places. You cannot... Please tell me you're not going to underuse it. I want to take a look. That's half the reason why I came here. Yeah, I want to take a couple pictures in here. Imloth Melui, yeah. I don't remember exactly what kind of pictures I took of Imloth Melui last time I was here, because it would be really nice taking the pictures in the before and after battle versions and comparing them. I might do that. I mean, if some of these pictures are similar to the ones I had before, that would be great. If not, I can come back here and do some of these off camera and, I don't know, post it somewhere. Because it seems, yeah, well, there doesn't seem to be anything else here in Imloth Melui. The music is really nice as well. Let's see if we can find Merenir and... Yeah, Merenir is the one for this quest line to investigate the stones and everything. Still missing something here. This one looks a little bit better. And here we go, Metanir. I think we had already met him before as well, but I don't remember the specifics right now.
Yes, I know of him. In fact, I wish his name had come to my attention less lately.
He's an awful brute who has no qualms about trying to swindle the good folk of this town. You should try looking for him in the market. I think I saw him slink that way earlier.
If you are here to help, I ask that you seek out Chief Healer Brunil in the Hall of the Gentle Hand.
Welcome to Imloth Melui. If you are here to help, I ask that you seek out Chief Healer Brunil in the Hall of the Gentle Hand. She has been asking for help with something. This is also something that I was looking for, the Hall of Lady Evangelos. It's been a long time since we talked with Lady Evangelos. It's good to see that you are doing okay, my lady. Remember, she was overcome with madness last time we saw her. So yeah, it's really good to see you're doing okay. Hall of the Helping Hand, yeah. Trying to remember my way around this. The lag is not helping, of course. My god, what's going on? Are there really so many mariners the server is lagging this bad? I can't find any other explanation as to what's going on. Other than, yeah, there's a lot of mariners. So the server's having some hard time catching up. Grab the heights. Thank you. Garaphir sees you and makes a run for it. Where? Ah, I didn't see him run. Is this where he's... Well, at least the game was kind enough to respawn him somehow and make it easier for us to follow him. Garaphir has collapsed, winded on the stairs.
Okay, all right, I'll talk. Oh, my aching side.
Why are there so many steps? This blasted seat is too hilly, huh? Wait. I said I'll talk. You are wasting your time with me anyhow, I'm just a middleman. You really want Maengar. He paid me to organize the shipment of his stone down to Arnach and the Harlond. He's at his warehouse in the eastern part of the city, but you had best leave him be. He won't go down without a fight, and he has plenty of protection. Now leave me be, I was just doing my job. Alright, it seems, well, both locations are really close to each other. Now, normally I would say let him have all the protection he wants. I don't mind, I'm not afraid, but now we've seen we need to be a little bit more cautious. I mean, we can still handle it, of course, but... please move. We can still handle it, but we need to be a little bit more careful than usual. All of the Gentle Hand. I'd remembered this one as well. Please enter, and please don't lag too much. So where is Brunil? She should be somewhere around here, but this hole turned out to be way bigger than I thought. Or let's say way bigger than I remembered. Oh, there she is, thank God.
I heard you were quite instrumental in assisting with the defense against the enemy.
Yeah, you could say that. I wonder if I might press you into service for something less grandiose, yet just as important to me. One of my staff has gone missing. Rendis oversaw the care of the medical texts here in the hall. She always took her job very seriously, so I was quite surprised when she vanished one day along with many important texts. I took her for a traitor, but I recently found a note she left behind which might explain her disappearance. Unfortunately, it is written in a medical shorthand unfamiliar to me. Will you take the note to her old teacher? You can find him in the potions wing here in the hall. He may be able to translate it for us. You will find the note on the table just there. Once again, I really wish... really wish we could read the note, even if it's encrypted.
You say you may have a clue to the whereabouts of Rendis. Well, give it here.
Well, hello. Yes, I am Atharon. You say you may have a clue to the whereabouts of Rendis. Well, give it here. You hand over the encrypted note, which he squints at, nodding. This is written by Rendis, but I am not sure it helps much. It is merely a list of items she planned to purchase from the market. See here, she planned to speak with Therian and Beriathan. Why don't you seek them out and see what Rendis wanted? They may have some idea of her whereabouts. They are in the market, or are they still in here? Yeah. They are in the market, so at least we can leave this hole because it's a little bit overwhelming how big this is, trying to find someone in here. In a timely manner, that is, because, well, you can stumble around as much as you need until you find the person you're looking for, but that's not ideal. Now this is the storehouse. So let's see what Maengar has to say. If he wants a fight, he will get a fight. I can tell you that much. Oh god. 20 meters. I gotta get better at calculating those distances. I thought it wouldn't be that close. Would you please? I mean, I increased my finesse, and I'm missing more than I did before. Ancient book, okay. Accounts book, sorry. You found a journal full of incriminating accounts. Oh, there they come. Oh my god. Don't die. Oh, but how many of these bottles are you gonna drop on me? Maengar has been defeated. Pick up the accounts book. Okay. And return to Medenir. Awesome, we'll do that in just a moment. Well, I think on the next one, because we have already taken enough time today and we have not one but two mysteries to investigate. So I think that we'll need to wait a little bit more. So this means this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.